Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to do something very different again. Now, the content has been switching up rapidly lately. We've had some raffle bot reviews, we've had some Nike Amazon FBA content, we've had everything, but today we're going to be looking at a very popular shoe, and we're going to be talking about how I got it, and this is the Nike Off-White Dunk. Now, there were 50 of these. As you can see, I think it'll be the wrong way on camera, 26 of 50. These are doing some decent numbers, and I got this shoe without using the method I think everyone else got. Most people got this shoe through exclusive access, and I didn't. Basically, this video is going to be about how I got this shoe and how I could have got a lot of people got quite a few pairs using this method without early access, without sneakers, just using a Nike website. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to do it, the bots you can use to do it, and how you can even do it manually if you have the right kind of tools and cook groups. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So first of all, the shoe. I think this shoe is absolutely sick. You guys can skip ahead if you want to get to the bit on how to cop it, but actually the dunk itself. Now, this is a like mint green one. The color actually comes up all right on camera. It's pretty much that color in real life. And this is also the leather one. Now, I think the leather prices are doing better because it's a bit of a nicer shoe. No one really wants a suede dunk, in my opinion. It's a bit, you know, suede's a bit dead on dunks. You have the weirdest tongue though. It's got holes in and everything. I don't think it comes up too well on camera. But yeah, we've got the two sets of laces on dunks. And yeah, I think it's just a sick shoe. And also, the box is absolutely sick as well. This is just, you know, proof. There is the size I got. I know it'll be reversed. I got a UK 7.5. I think that is very, very good size. I mean, it's not the best profit-wise, but it should be fairly easy to sell. And also, as you can see here, lot 26. Now, I'm such a big fan of this shoe. I think it is such a cool shoe, such a wearable shoe. And it's like the first Nike Off-White collaboration that feels, I don't know, like a wearable, proper shoe. Now, maybe I'm being biased because I have the shoe, but let's actually get into how I bought this. And essentially, if you know what this means, you'll know instantly, but Nike Backend. Now, maybe I'm clipping the loop by doing this, but I don't think I am, because pretty much every group knows about this after these dropped on Nike Backend. Essentially, there's a difference between the front end and the back end, and Nike were restocking these on the back end of their Nike.com website, but you weren't actually accessible to buy them on the product page. However, if you had them favorited, you could add them to your cart through that. That is a simple method, and it sounds a lot easier, but it wasn't that simple. You had to have a few things. You had to be using either cache monitors or a Nike Backend bot. If you're using one of them, you essentially could have copped easily. And yeah, I'm just going to show you the group that I used to get this, and also the bots that I was running. Wasn't able to cop with, but you know, I was running with them, and I do know people who actually did get quite a few pairs. Let's get straight into what actually happened. In the AstroAlerts Discord server, in the Nike Backend channel, which is where it all happened, and this is essentially what we were seeing. Now, this is today, and you can actually see the shoes that were dropping on there today. So, behind the scenes on Nike, what you can't see, you can see we just had one drop right now. This shoe has just restocked in 2 sizes. Now, obviously, that is not great. However, what we want to do is we want to do the Control F. Here you go. This was when we were pinged, and this was when I got my bit of success. So, how this worked, it was very simple. And as you can see, this was under cache monitored, but I do have to give a shout out to AstroAlerts because I got the ping from here. And I actually have a link in the description of where you can join this if you guys want to have a chance to get this shoe using these monitors again. Because this was insane, and people managed to get loads. You'll have some photos of success on the screen of just how many pairs you were able to check out. I didn't know this. I was a pussy, so I just got one. All you have to do is literally, first of all, you have to click this setup link, and it'll take you to this screen where you have to find your access token by clicking here, and then you press submit token. Now, my token is going to be blurred out. I don't know, in case you like steal my details. I don't know if that works, but now, when you go back, you can press add to favorite, enter, and now it redirects you to your cart where you should see in favorites the shoe. So because it was already added to mine, I'll probably have to go down, but it was then added to your favorites, and from here you could add to cart. Now let me show you an example, because it's not actually working with the shoe because they've removed the product page, but let me show you with an example that is currently working. So if we go to these Nike monitors, and let's just get the newest one. So as you saw, some mids restock. Now maybe if these were GS size and GS price, I would go for them, but let's just add them to our cart. As you can see, they've been added to our favorites, and then it redirects us to our cart. From here we can scroll down, and you can see the shoe here. Now if we go to click on this shoe, we can just select the size, add it to the bag, and oh, there are a few errors due to the fact that it's not actually meant to be in stock. But essentially, if you refresh enough, you can catch a restock using this method, and it's pretty good. There you go. Managed to add one to my basket, and you can up the quantity to I think about 3. But I know people did manage to get even more, which is just insane. And yeah, it's literally that simple. It takes a few tries, but once you manage to get it in, you can probably throw in a promo code. I had honey pop up there, as you saw. But yeah, I think that is sick. However, that is a way to do it manual, and manual was very successful for the first bit. However, once people started to realize they were restocking on the back end, you had to kind of change your game, and you had to up it a little bit. And this is when we get into the territory of bots. And I've got 3 Nike bots, and 2 of them that I own that did really, really well on these restocks, and I'm going to show you them. So the first bot that I actually have had the best time with when it comes to Nike and use myself, and as you can see, I have one purchase down here, a Jordan 4 that I do have next to me right here. Now, I will get into the bot in a second, but I've got to show you the shoe I bought first, obviously. Bit of a brick size, I can't lie, but it's a Jordan 4 military blue golf shoe. I think it's sick, to be honest, but yeah. Let me know what you think. But the advantage of using a bot compared to anything else is you can create a monitor task. So here, this is where you edit the SKU to whatever you're running. So any product, any item. So I would have edited to the off-white SKU. You get this running, and then in here, this is, you can see Jordan 4, because I was running for the Jordan 4. We put in everything. We put in profile size. As you can see, I had the right size in this time. And then you just kind of let it run, and the second this thing restocks, it will pick it up, start all these tasks. We've set a runtime limit in this task here for 10 minutes. So essentially, these will run for 10 minutes the second this task detects a restock, and then we'll just check it out as fast as it can. It can use accounts, it can use proxies, it can use profiles. It's literally the perfect setup, and compared to doing it manually, it's much easier because it allows you to be away from your computer, it allows you to be in your sleep and cop at 3 AM. This is why I think 𝙎𝙋𝙊𝙍𝙎 is a really good solution. It's not too expensive either, and it did do really well on the Nike Off-White restocks. However, by the time most people were on 𝙎𝙊𝙍𝙎, they were only restocking 1 pair at a time. But at the start, it was just a free-for-all. There were loads of pairs available, and that's how people managed to cop manually in Astro. I'm sure there are going to be loads of shoes releasing on Nike Backend in the future, and I'm glad to have 𝙎𝙍𝙍𝙎 for that. However, 𝙎𝙍𝙍 I think is pretty affordable. I've done a whole video on it. I'll have that in one of the corners up there. But if you are Mr. Big Baller Budget and you've seen my recent video on linear, let's go and have a look at that and how we could potentially set that up for Nike Backend. Here we go. So this is linear, and what we're going to do is we are just going to create a new group, and let's call this Nike Monitor, and then let's create a group called Nike Restocks, and it is literally this simple. Is grab an SKU. I'm just going to use an SKU of 123, and in the Nike Monitor, we create a monitor task, put in the SKU. We can then put in the size, delay, the channel name is Nike.com. We then put in our region, our proxies. We're using Guava proxies as always. Check the description for more details. We only need 1 monitor. Now, you really want to be using DCs, but I'll use my Guava resis for now. And then, essentially, in your actual restocks task, you want to just create a normal, oh, that's Nike Leo, Nike task require Nike Monitor, throw in the SKU, select the size, same delay. You can use any API you want. Let's just use a standard one. Again, GB, make everything match. Use the same profile groups, gift card accounts, whatever. Now, the second the Nike Monitor detects a restock, it will start this task and it will check out. It's literally that easy. I'm going to go and stop that. But that is if you want to do it on linear. However, all Nike bots are the same. And the last bot that I do not have access to is 𝙎𝙋𝙊𝙍𝙎𝙎, and I know that bot did do very, very well on Nike restocks as well. It literally works the same as these though. More bots should be adding Nike in the future. I wanted to see Nike get added in Cyber 5.0, but it didn't. It was very unfortunate, but monitor tasks are literally the best thing. You need to get on them if you're not already, because it's essentially like raffle botting. You can be away from your computer. It can be on a server. It can be ticking away, doing its thing throughout the day, throughout the night. It might even be better than raffle botting in that sense. Nike's a good company to cop from. You've got the most stock, and I think Backend is really underrated. So this is how I got the Nike Off-Whites, not using exclusive access, not using anything like that. I got them through Nike Backend, and this is how I did it. And I could have used bots if I wanted to. I didn't because, well, I didn't manage to because I was a little bit late to it, but did manage to get them manually through Astro. All links will be in the description if you want to join any groups and have another chance of getting a pair like this, just like I did, literally without any bots. Now, obviously, I showed you the bot equivalents that you could use, but like I said, I didn't use a bot to get those pairs, and you didn't even need to too. Obviously, Astro is a great group if you want to start reselling and kind of get into the reselling world if you are new to it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, but I just wanted to do a quick video on how I copped the Nike Off-White 50. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in another video.